Welcome back to 504 Road Trips. Today we continue our mini-series north on Interstate 295 in Maine. We begin today's video at mile 20 in Freeport, Maine, Cumberland County. We discussed Freeport in our last video, but we didn't even mention Cumberland County. The county is the most populous in the state, with 303,069 residents as of the 2020 census. Cumberland County, founded in 1760, was carved out of York County in what was then the province of Massachusetts Bay. The county was named after William, Duke of Cumberland, a son of King George II. It's home to Sebago Lake, the deepest and second largest lake in Maine, which serves as the primary water source for much of the area. As Maine's economic and industrial hub, Cumberland County boasts key resources like the Port of Portland, the Maine Mall, and the headquarters of several major companies, including TD Bank. I also want to mention that like some other states we've been to, Maine is one of those states that the average American will probably never visit. The state is in the far northeast corner of the country, and if the state is not your specific destination, it's most likely not on the way to any other location, and therefore remains a mystery. This was our first visit to the state, so everything we're seeing here is new to us, and we'd be willing to bet that it's also new to you, unless you live here or routinely vacation here. Almost the entirety of Maine is further east than any other point in the United States. So far east, in fact, that the eastern edge of it should be in a different time zone. All of Maine lies within the Eastern Time Zone, or UTC-0500, and the contiguous United States only has 4 time zones for simplicity. But the physical location of Maine should put its eastern edge in the Atlantic Time Zone, or UTC-0400, which is used in the far eastern reaches of Canada and the middle part of South America, plus some islands in the eastern Caribbean. So sunrise and sunset times throughout the entire state are going to be different from states in the rest of the -0500 time zone like New York, Virginia, or Florida. We enter the town of Brunswick with a population of 21,756 as of the 2020 census. Brunswick is part of the Lewiston-Auburn metropolitan area in Maine. Established as a township by the Massachusetts General Court in 1717, it was named Brunswick in tribute to the House of Brunswick and King George I. The Androscoggin River, with a total drop of 41 feet across 3 falls, provided water power that fueled early industry. This made Brunswick a significant center for lumber production, supporting around 25 sawmills, with some of the lumber used for shipbuilding. Other industries in the town produced paper, soap, flour, marble and granite items, carriages, plows, furniture, shoes, and sweets. Brunswick was also the site of Maine's first cotton mill, the Brunswick Cotton Manufactory Company, established in 1809 to produce yarn. Today, the Amtrak Downeaster train service ends at Brunswick Main Street Station, connecting the town to the Portland Transportation Center and Boston's North Station. At the Androscoggin River, we cross into Sagadahoc County in the town of Topsham. The town is home to the week-long Topsham Fair, held every August for 170 years. This was filmed in August of 2023, and the fair was most likely taking place as we filmed this. Sagadahoc County is the smallest in Maine by area, at 370 square miles, 69% of which is dry land. Sagadahoc is a native term meaning mouth of big river. We enter the town of Bowdoin, and then right around the curve, we'll enter Bowdenham. The neighboring towns share early colonial roots, and were both named after James Bowdoin, a Massachusetts politician and governor. Bowdoin was incorporated in 1788, originally part of the Penobscot Purchase, a large colonial land grant. Settled as an agricultural community, Bowdoin focused on farming due to its fertile land. Unlike many New England towns that developed around rivers and mills, Bowdoin remained largely rural, centered on small-scale farming and local trades. Bowdenham, founded earlier in 1762, developed a more industrial character due to its position along the Cathants River and near Merrymeeting Bay, a unique tidal area. The bay's waterways provided rich fishing grounds and transport routes, which enabled Bowdenham to become an early hub for shipbuilding, lumber, and ice harvesting. With changes in the 20th century, including the decline of river-based industries, both towns shifted away from their traditional economies. Today, they attract people drawn to their rural charm and historical legacies. Bowdoin celebrates its agricultural roots, while Bowdenham honors its maritime history, with each town offering a unique perspective on Maine's past. We'll conclude today's video here at mile 38. Thanks for watching. Special thanks to our channel members listed below. Please consider joining them to help support our channel and get early access to our regular videos. Or you can just hit the thumbs up, be sure to subscribe, and leave a comment below, and join us for our next 504 road trip.